In this heartwarming story, a beautiful young girl dedicates herself to caring for her paralyzed grandfather. When Mike visits his grandpa in the hospital, he discovers that his cousin has given up her admission to a prestigious university just to take care of their ailing grandfather. It's not until the grandfather's funeral that Mike realizes why his cousin had been so devoted to him. Mike, who rarely visited his grandfather during his illness, only inherits a silver belt worth $10,000. However, his cousin, who tended to their grandfather every day, receives a multi-million-dollar inheritance. Overnight, she transforms from an ordinary girl into a wealthy woman. Seeing the contented look on her face, Mike is reminded of his own terminally ill grandmother. Moved by his cousin's example, Mike decides to move in with his grandmother to care for her. Noticing that she's afraid to sleep alone at night, Mike lets her sleep in his room, even though it's a bit dim. His grandmother is touched by his thoughtfulness. When the long-term chemotherapy causes her hair to fall out, Mike uses a beauty camera to cheer her up and gently removes the fallen white hairs. Without realizing it, Mike's feelings begin to change. As time passes, his grandmother loses all her hair. She teaches Mike the art of making porridge, which she used to raise her own children, hoping that he will carry on her legacy. During their conversations, Mike asks his grandmother why she enjoys playing cards. She explains that it was a way to pass the time and have fun with family during the boring days after the Lunar New Year. She confesses that she dislikes the second day after the New Year the most because everyone leaves and she is left alone. One sunny Sunday, Mike's grandmother sits outside in her beautiful new clothes while Mike is inside. She waits patiently under the pomegranate tree for her son to visit, but despite waiting for a long time, no one comes. She feels deeply disappointed and heartbroken. This movie, titled Grandma's Grandson, ends here due to copyright issues. If you're interested, you can watch the original film to see how the story unfolds.